Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. This is certainly going to be a different type of video. First of all, Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's certainly a time to be happy and excited. Hope you spend it with some loved ones and make some fun memories. But I do need to talk about the fallout from this past weekend's Jump Festa. A lot of people have been asking me when I'm going to give my thoughts on really the lack of news regarding a new weekly Yu-Gi-Oh show.
More production time until they're ready.
Jump Festa, baby! I don't think you understand the vibe here.
All right, see you, man.
Jesus Christ, dude. There are a lot of crazy things. First of all, I'll start at the beginning. Jump Festa was this past weekend. It's been all but confirmed that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is ending in March. And this is the first time ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fandom history that we know the current anime is ending in March, and we do not know anything regarding the future for the weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Jump Festa is the event where 7s, Vrains, Arc 5, Zexal, 5Ds, GX have all been announced and have all been revealed. And this is the first time where the weekly show is ending, and it seems like nothing is coming after it. Now, we did get 2 announcements. The GX Remaster is just an upscaling of the original broadcast format. It is not anything like what some people are saying. We are not getting a Season 4 dub. We are not getting a new show regarding GX. It is literally just a remastered upscaling of the original show. So it's hard for me to be excited about that. Also, we already got a DM remaster back in 2015. A lot of people don't even know about that. I didn't even know about that until the GX remaster was announced, and it was never released outside of Japan. So I'm sure the GX remaster is going to follow suit. The cool news we got are the Chronicles anime. Now, this is going to be a lore anime done by Konami Animation Studios. It's their first official project. It's a short promotional series, 1 episode a month. We really don't have any detail besides that. We don't know how long each episode is going to be, how many episodes each archetype is going to have dedicated to them. Have to wait for more info there. But that is not airing on TV. So that begs the question, what the heck is going on with the weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Format? And as of right now, it seems like the weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is done. It might not be. I hope it's not forever, but it's hard to come out of Jump Festa with any other conclusion but that one. It could just be that Konami is going down a different route with what they want to do when it comes to animated content. It could be that they want to have everything done in-house going forward. And so maybe Konami Animation Studio is going to build up, and they will eventually reach a point where they want to do a weekly anime or characters dueling, which of course is the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime at some point in the future. But man, I gotta tell you, I am certainly saddened and shocked by the lack of news. There's no other way to say it. I really was anticipating Jump Festa to reveal Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. I think everybody was. I don't think anybody was thinking that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime was going to come to an end. A tradition that's lasted for 25 years without any lack of news. There have been breaks. There was a break between Arc 5 and Vrains. There was a 1-month break there. There was a 6-month break between Vrains and 7s, but we knew that a new anime was coming out before Vrains came to an end. Konami came out a couple of months before Vrains ended and said they were working on a new anime. So we've never been in the dark like this. We've never not known what is next when it comes to the weekly show. And while something could certainly get announced post Jump Festa, or maybe at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush in March, they'll say, Marvel-esque, corny, post-screen credit, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will return in 2026. It's scary right now. It's scary to be in the dark and to wonder if it is the end of weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It is hard to do a weekly running show. The anime industry, it's been highlighted for many years now, is in a really tough spot. And I wonder if Konami just feels that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has run its course. I certainly hope that that is not the case. Personally, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime now for 10 years, every single week has always been there for me. Life is filled with ups, it's filled with downs, but the Yu-Gi-Oh anime has always been consistently there for me. It's been a comfort show. It's been a way that I can just, spend 20 minutes watching characters duel with the fate of the world on the line or whatever silly circumstances is going on. I can see new cards, see summon chants, get really hyped. And then I've turned it into this. I've turned it into the dream of a lifetime where, this is my career now, where I talk into this mic, talk into this camera, and just talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's the coolest thing ever, and I feel like I've cultivated a really, really good community. And the one unique element of this channel that I feel kind of makes us stand out above a lot of other Yu-Gi-Oh! Channels is that we cover the weekly shows in a very in-depth basis. Whether it's the Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast that I've done with my friends for about 7 years now, whether it's the episode reviews, the watch-alongs, the summary discussions, we try to cover whatever the show is in a very in-depth formula, and I feel like that has cultivated a really unique group of fans. And whether you were here for the Arc 5 ride, the Vrains ride, the Sevens ride, the Go Rush ride, I just want to thank you. It's been absolutely incredible, and I'm not really worried about this channel. With all that said, there is plenty of incredible retro nostalgia content that we can make. 8 entries into this wonderful franchise, and we are going to be covering the lore anime as well, and hopefully the Chronicles is a very enjoyable piece. It looks crisp, it looks beautiful, a lot to be excited about there, but it does deeply sadden me that we are not getting both running at the same time, which I thought was certainly a high likelihood. The lore anime on YouTube once a month, and the weekly running anime on TV every single week. I don't want to believe that this is the end for weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! I just have a hard time believing that. Maybe I'm still in denial, but I feel like even if we have to wait until next year's Jump Festa, even if it's something that they're going to have return in 2026, I still feel like there is a world where we will get back to weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think we should hit the full-on panic and depression button until Go Rush comes to an end. If Go Rush comes to an end in late March and there is nothing regarding the next entry into this weekly franchise, then I think it's time to be a little concerned for the long term about a Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly show. So Jump Festa all in all had some cool things, but I can't help but feel like it was just, especially for people that have enjoyed the Rush shows, for people that were looking forward to another Rush anime, maybe back to a Master Rule anime, whatever it was going to be, I can't help but feel that it was a very disappointing Jump Festa for people like me who were really, really hoping we would get another anime, and really assumed we would get another anime. I mean, this is like a nightmare scenario that I didn't even really think was possible. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh!, much like Pokemon, was going to just go and go and go, and it seems like that might not be the case. Again, don't want to be all negative. We have to wait to see how Go Rush ends. We have to wait and see if maybe we get an announcement prior to Go Rush ending and it just wasn't meant to be at Jump Festa. But it certainly is a really, really frightening time, I think, if you are someone who loves watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On a weekly basis. Yeah, it stinks, and we'll have to see where it goes from here. Those are really all my thoughts on it. I wish I could be more optimistic and positive, but, I'm always honest with you guys. That is my number one thing. I always, whether it's the crazy theories or the crazy, reactions or whatever, I always try to be as honest as possible, and I'm certainly very nervous for the future when it comes to this franchise. But listen, I end a lot of my videos with this, usually when positive news comes out. But I'm going to end my video here with this phrase, a phrase that I have lived by now for about 6-7 years, and I think it's never been more important to say it. This franchise will be okay. The card game is not going anywhere. It's still an uberly successful card game, so no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not dead. Maybe the weekly Yu-Gi-Oh!, but the franchise is going to be fine, and we'll see how the lore anime does. And as always, long live Yu-Gi-Oh! It's dark right now. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be okay. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you make of this. Just lack of Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 news. Let me know what direction you think this franchise might be going in as a whole. And any predictions you have, please, would love to hear from you in the comments. As always, thank you so much for the endless support. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.